Hello everyone, my name is Rishikesh Gopal. Today I am going to talk about the geothermal power plant. Have you ever wondered how we can use the earth heat to generate the electricity? Today we will explore how geothermal power plants harness these natural resources. Now understand what is geothermal power plant. Geothermal power plant harness the earth's natural heat to generate electricity. Geothermal energy is heat trapped within the earth. It originates from the decay of the radioactive element in the earth core and mantle. Join us on an exploration of how we are turning the earth heat into the source of electricity, renewable power. Now come to the introduction to geothermal energy. The first Earth's natural heat. This is the Earth's natural heat. The geothermal energy is the heat generated within the Earth core. This heat can exist in the form of hot rocks, molten rock that is called a magma, or the hot fluids in the form of water or the steam trapped underground. This heat, which can reach the temperature of over 1000 degrees Celsius, which is considered as a very high temperature. Renewable source of energy by drilling wells and extracting the steam or the hot water. Geothermal power plant can harness this natural heat and convert it into the electricity. Now come to the types of geothermal power plant. The first one is a dry steam power plant. Let us stand this step by step. The first one is a source identification. Locate the geothermal reservoir with high pressure. And the second one is a steam extraction. Drills well drills well to extract a high pressure steam, and the steam separation. The separate a steam from the water and other fluid. This is here a steam separation is going on. And now the fourth one is a steam expansion. Direct a steam into turbines for the rapid expansion, generating a mechanical energy into the electrical energy. And last one is the electricity generation. Connect to a turbines to generator to connector to produce electricity here. So we can say that a dry steam power plant taps into the underground geothermal reservoir, extract a high pressure. This steam spins a turbine connected to a generator, producing electricity. After powering the turbine, this steam is condensed back into the water and often re-injected into the reservoir. It's a sustainable process with a minimal environmental impact, providing the renewable energy. Now the second types of geothermal power plant is called flash steam power plant. Let us understand this step by step. First one is a geothermal resources extraction as a previous one, drilling the excess hot water reservoir here like and high pressure extraction. Water bout up and undergoes the rapid pressure dropping the producing a steam and the steam separation. A steam separated from the remaining water and the steam is separated from the remaining water here. And the steam expansion, a steam directed into the turbine and expand the generating energy. And the second last one is electricity generation. The turbine connected to a generator to produce electricity, and the condensation and the re-injection, a steam condensed and the water re-injected into a reservoir. So we can say that the flash steam power plant. Hot water from the geothermal reservoir is pumped up and the surface through well. When the high pressure hot water reaches the lower pressure at the surface, it flashes into a steam. This steam is then used to a power to turbine to connect it to a generator, produce electricity. After through the turbine, the steam is condensed back into water and recycled back into the geothermal reservoir. This continuous process harnesses the energy from the geothermal heat to the electricity. Now come to the binary cycle power plant. This is the last types of geothermal power plant. Let us this understand by step by step. And the first step is primary loop, and the second one step is a secondary loop. Here is a primary loop, and here is a secondary loop. What is the role of primary loop? Let us understand. Hot water or a steam from the underground geothermal reservoir passes through the heat exchanger. Heat and the secondary loop, a fluid with a lower boiling point, and then Then water vaporizes in the heat exchanger, driving a turbine. And the third point is a turbine and generator. The vaporized fluid spin turbine are connected to a generator producing electricity. And then the last one is a condensation. The vapor is condensed back into a liquid and recycled. Then the heat source continues to produce the energy. So we can say that about the Bandy cycle power plant, hot geothermal water to the secondary fluid with a lower boiling point, vaporize it, and the vapor drives into the turbine connected to a generator, producing the electricity. And the vapor is connected back into the liquid and the recirculated, making it an efficient and the environmental friendly way to harness the geothermal energy. Now, come to the geothermal resources exploration. The first one is a geological survey. The first step is a geothermal resources survey to identify a potential geothermal reservoir. These include a mapping, surface feature, analyzing rock, soil sample, and measuring heat flow and the temperature of that particular area. Now the second one is exploratory drilling. Once a site is identified, and the next step is to drill exploratory well to confirm the presence and the characteristics of the geothermal resources. This provide data on the temperature, flow, the rate of the geothermal fluids. Now, the geothermal power plant components. Which types of component and how many types of components are used in geothermal power plant? Now, the first one is a production well. The geothermal power plant use production wells to extract the hot geothermal fluids in the form of a steam or the hot water from the underground reservoir. And the second one is turbines and the generator. The extracted geothermal fluids are used to drive turbines, which is done a spin generator to produce electricity. And the third one is a cooling system. The geothermal power plant use a cooling system in the form of the cooling towers to condense the used to geothermal steam return into the underground reservoir through the injection well. And the last one is the auxiliary system. The geothermal power plants also require various auxiliary systems such as pumps, pipelines, and the control system. Now come to the environmental advantage and disadvantage of a geothermal power plant. First, we have to talk about advantage, and the first point is clean and renewable geothermal power plant emits minimal greenhouse gases, providing the sustainable energy. And the second one is reliable base load power, offers a stable electricity and independent of the weather condition. Yeah, of course, this is right. And come to the third one is the local resources that promotes energy independence and economic growth in geothermal rich region. Now, a disadvantage of a geothermal power plant. The first one is a high initial cost, require a significant upfront investment for the development. And the second one is the environmental impact, may cause a land subsidence and induce seismic activity. And the third one is a location dependency, limited to the region with suitable geological. Now about the future outlook of geothermal power plant. The first one is a technological advancement. Ongoing research and development in areas such as advanced drilling technique, enhance the geothermal system, and hybrid geothermal solar power plant are expected to further improve the efficiency and the cost effectiveness of the geothermal power generation. Now, the second point is expanded application. In addition to electricity generation, the geothermal energy can also be used for the direct heating and the cooling industrial process and even agricultural application. Now, the third one is growing global adoption. As a country and the region around the world work to transit to a renewable and the low carbon energy source, geothermal power is expected to play an increasingly important role in a global energy mix, contributing to a more sustainable energy future. And now the last point is conclusion of the whole presentation. The geothermal power plant offers a sustainable energy production, tapping into the Earth's natural heat reservoir to generate electricity with a minimal environmental impact. They provide a reliable baseload power, contributing to energy security and reducing the greenhouse gas emission. Despite facing the challenges such as a high initial cost and the location dependency, ongoing technological advancement and the carefully resources management are enhancing their efficiency and accessibility with the proper investment and innovation. A geothermal power plant can play a significant role in the transition towards a cleaner and more sustainable energy future. Thank you.